Today we're going to talk about the story behind me, Mr. London Plumber, and how I started my plumbing business. So I've been plumbing and doing plumbing for nearly 21 years now. Seems like a long time to me. It was about 10 years ago when I set up Mr. London Plumber, and it was all through doing jobs with one of my friends who's got a plumbing firm called Plumbing Done Easy. Shout out Leon. He's always been able to help me on jobs when I've had bigger jobs when I need 2 plumbers on it. And my other friend Jerome from On Point Electrical, who has always been able to come in and help and do the electrical side of it when I need them to do it. And his dad as well. And I've got my uncle as well. So all of these people have played parts within helping me or pushing me towards setting up a limited company properly. Registering it was easy, obviously. Getting insurance is something that you need to be doing because people will kind of ask you for it. So I just have it. I know some people don't have it, but we don't teach people the wrong way on the internet, innit? I'm trying to use my platform to more of a learning thing, innit? So I'd never done that in the first place, so I'll never tell you to go and do that. Once I've registered, got all my paperwork, I'm now putting myself out there, finding myself a separate phone number, which is just for my business. So I've got a full-time number, which is just for my business. Didn't bother getting a landline number, but, you know, in due time, maybe I'll get a landline number. For the time being, don't really need one. There's a lot of other things that you can do. You can buy magic numbers as well. So it'll give you an 0208, and that will look like a landline number to everybody else. But I haven't done that yet, but that might be something I might do in the future. But for now, it's a mobile number. It rings, it works, and that's all we needed it to do. Building my my business Google page was very important for my company because that's when people see you, innit? People are going to Google you first, innit? But there's a lot of other stuff which pops up about my company when it comes to Google. So that's a good thing in my eyes. I think there's credibility, and there's a few articles online about myself and about stuff what I've been doing, so people know it's the same person. So it makes it quite easy for people to buy into my company because I have a digital footprint. And I've realized that a long time ago, because before I never had one, it would possibly be a bit harder, but now it's a lot easier because I have that digital footprint. I also put out loads and loads of content on my Instagram page, which we've gladly hit 10,000 followers for a business page. That's difficult. Thank you out to everyone who has been following the page and also subscribing to this YouTube page, because this is more the long form of my journey. The ins and outs of it, of running a business, is just not easy, period, because everybody wants you to be somewhere. And when you hold a certain level of standard, and when I mean standard of work, people expect that through the board. So there's been times when I've been busy and I'm not able to do stuff. Customers have told me they'll wait specifically for me, which I've been very thankful for, and understanding that, you know, customers don't need to be loyal. I've realized that by having this business. What I've realized is my standards need to be the same when I'm giving it to anyone, because that's what they're paying for. So I make sure that I'm able to do that. So if it means taking a little bit longer, taking less jobs, I will do that, because it keeps up the standards of quality of what people get when they come to Mr. London Plumber. I've actually been able to speak and be a special guest on a few different occasions for a company who do they do claims management, yeah, and I've been able to be a contractor for them for a couple of years, been speaking at their events, and also just showing other people about social media, what the powers it can do for your business, the point of networking, the point of being the person that is the USP for your company. Talk, breathe, tell others about your company, network. And the moment I started doing that, it opened the floodgates for other people who have the same like-minded as me, that want to do business, that are interested in property maintenance. They contacted me, and when they got in contact with me, they could already see me doing what I was doing online and just wanted to connect with whatever services they've got. And I keep on doing that with people when I meet them. My focus at the beginning of building Mr. London Plumber was I wanted to put some side of education into it, because I've learned a lot from education. I've been a lecturer for numerous amounts of years, nearly like 8 or 9 years. So I know that understanding about plumbing makes it easier to do the plumbing. So I wanted to incorporate that somewhere with my content, which was me narrating and obviously talking over things, telling people how things went wrong. I started a whole how to do it, how it's done, how it's fixed section, which is a playlist on my YouTube page, so I can show people about some of the little things what you do. You know, I most recently done a pop-up trap. So that's a simple, easy job which apprentices can do. But again, it's about getting it right. Practice. I will always tell people that we practice to be businessmen and women, and we still don't always get it right, but we're always learning. When we're always learning, we're always going to be better for the next time. I'm a way better businessman than I was today. I'm a better businessman today than I was 9 years ago, 100%, with my punctuality, communication, with my ability, what I know more now, and my professionalism as well. That definitely matters. It plays a big part on people when they see you, because people see me as a representation of Mr. London Plumber. So I have to keep upholding that and making sure that I'm adhering to the standards what I'm setting myself. That's a big thing when you're like a one-man man and you're putting yourself out there. But what I've done is I've got like subcontractors who work with my company, so it never looks like it's a one-man man. And again, at any point I could take on an apprentice, but the only thing what's been my hurdle is the apprentice being a liability, which I know young people can be. I could possibly be a liability when I was younger, but hopefully I've grown up now and someone gave me the chance, innit? And I realised that when I got that chance or that moment to say thank you to the person that gave me a chance to have a job in this industry which has paid my bills and allowed me to live fruitfully more than other people, I'm gonna say thank you. And I did. I saw the person who I started my apprenticeship with, whose company it was, and I said thank you. His name's Gavin, shout him out. Nice guy. And yeah, I actually want to do that for someone at some point. So I've been working with a few people on my social media page, on my Instagram, and I'm possibly putting people in places just so they could start their first job, get some experience on the tools, get paid. It's not like a fully plumbing job, but it's in the right direction and it's definitely to do with plumbing. So you're definitely going to get some knowledge of plumbing, some work experience and some life experience, which is being on the tools. Those are the things which you need. And me getting any of those things from my experience earlier, it only shaped and molded me into a better plumber. You know, being able to deal with customers. Everybody wants to be able to make money within this industry, but do you know how to deal with people? How are you with chasing invoices? How are you chasing materials? Are you due diligent? Do you check all delivery notes when they come through? These are the things what you need to be doing for yourself, because there's nobody else doing it. I'm my personal PA. I put out everything on social media myself because I'm the only one who's doing it. And until I find a system which is seamlessly, like some AI or something, it will be me. And it will be me interacting with people as well. And that's how I'm building a community when it comes to building a plumbing company, because you need the community. The local community around you will possibly support you. That's the best way to do. But I don't work in my local community myself. I work in communities which are nearby. I'm talking half an hour, 45 minutes away. And I always aimed for my company just to be working in really affluent areas, because I didn't want to be moaning and going back and forward about prices with anyone. That's how I envisioned Mr. London Plumber from the beginning, and that's how it is now. I can do a part 2 where I break down a little bit more, but I just want to know that you guys are interested in the story behind Mr. London Plumber. So if you are interested, I'd appreciate it if you dropped a comment below letting me know that you want part 2, and I'll drop part 2. If not, we'll wrap it up here because this is where we're at today. Make sure you like, share and subscribe.